All right, good morning, everybody. We are going to start with action from the Friday night DYP loser side for fourth place. Got a new camera angle for you today. Here's the room view. That's what it looks like here. Every foosball table there's a dining table on the side of that you can sit and order food from. So it's all set up for spectating here. All right, back to table number one. And back to the number one player in the world. It's Tony Spreedeman on the right, and Mike Pistoli is his goalie. And on the left is Adam Prohachka and Trapper Travis Nelson. Travis from Minnesota, Mike Pistoli from Minnesota. They're from the same part of Minnesota. And they find themselves here. The King Seat match last night had Tony and Mike versus two pros, Matt Weber and Greg Rushing, and the pros came out on top. So Tony's going through the long way. Maybe it wasn't the King Seat match. It was close to it. Maybe it was one before. So it's not a very long way. Just a couple extra matches. Through the loser side, but this gives Tony a chance to teach his new partner, who's a beginner, 800-point beginner. Gives him a chance to show him as much as he can, and get him ready to go take out the team that took him out. So that's always your goal in these things, is to go find the team that got you. Payback. But on the other side of the table, Travis Nelson, Trapper, and Adam Prohachka, they could be a tough team as well. They're a couple of scrappy guys. Some of you might remember Adam Prohachka when he really hit the tour fast and hard, and he did a lot of winning real quick, and then he kind of backed away, and we haven't seen him much since. So that was like 8 years ago, I think. And I remember in a big handicap doubles down in St. Louis, I think. Adam won a bunch of he won handicap doubles against Tony, so he's seen him before, even though it's handicap. But yeah, Adam was really hot at one point. Really good brush series. He lived with the ball, and his snake was really good. Adam, a former UFC fighter. This is a big, strong guy. But so cool to have him back out again. It's his first time he's at our state tournament in a number of years, and we're so happy to have him back. Just about ready here. $71 teams in this event. Always a big DYP here in Wisconsin. And the guys are ready. All right, Tony puts the ball into play, goes through the lane first. Set up over by the push. Little movements. Tries to go out and back down the middle on Trapper. Comes back to him. Tic-tac pull kick. Gets his team on the board first. And we get our first look at Adam Prohachka. Looks like he's dragging a little bit. I know him more as a brush passer. And Tony goes pull kick again. Bounce pass, Adam Prohachka. And he's got a big, giant hand. And that's why his snake shot is so good. Sure, he's got a lot of strength. Just a big giant man. All right, Adam gets this one through again. Chance to get his team on the board. Shooting on Mike Pistoli. And we see a good push side. That's Tony Spriedman, the #1 player in the world. Getting ready for his big move to Europe. He's a well-oiled machine right now. We're going to turn him loose on Europe, and he's going to wind up with more titles on more tables than Frederico. Then we'll really have the conversation. All right, timeout, Adam Prohachka. Because Tony's the best of all time on Tornado. Everybody knows that. It shouldn't even be debatable. It's the numbers, you guys. And it's the fact that Tony helped retire Fred from here. All our best guys retired him. Billy helped retire him. Ryan helped retire him. All right. Here's Adam Prohachka. Rocking. Try to go out to that push side. Mishandled it. 3-1 team for the team on the right. 3-1 lead. Tony along the wall. And hopped out to the middle and then over to the push side. That's his bread and butter, folks. If you learn how to stop one shot of his, that should be the one shot you try and stop, because he will use and abuse you on that one. All right, Tony along the wall again. He never mis-executes that thing. What's he going to do here? All right, good defense by Trapper. And he's got a great push shot. I've been watching him all weekend. And you see that? That was a perfect square long push. And that's what you want to do when you have to play the #1 player in the world. You open him up with the big, heavy one, the monster, big square. And Tony's going to think about that long square push the rest of the match. But that's something special that Trapper can do. And it might really break the zone of Tony and Mike as much as of a zone as they could have after just meeting each other yesterday. All right, game 1 goes to Tony and Mike. The winner of this one gets Kenneth Dale and Justin Fielder. All right, here's Adam Prohachka with the rolling pull shot. Haven't seen him do that before. Tony down the middle. Another bounce pass by Adam. Tony thought he was in the right spot, but it went right behind him. All right, Adam back to the pull shot, and I shouldn't be surprised that he has a good one. 2-1 lead for the team on the left. Rolls to a stop. Tony puts it back into play. Sticks it up. And fake to the middle and then out to the push side. Just deadly. You can even know that it's coming, but it's so deep, it's hard to get all the way out there to stop it if you're covering any part of the middle. All right, here's Trapper. We got to see that big square push shot. And he sends this one. He sent it down the middle. It was a really good shot, and Mike had to dig it out. Tony through the lane. Right off the post. Ooh, Adam Prohachka back down along the wall. Some momentum here from the team on the left, and they're going to need that after dropping the first game. If you want to keep your head above water against the #1 player in the world. All right, taken away here by Adam. Good bit of defense. Small window. Now you got to take advantage of every opportunity you get. Tony along the wall. Rocking. Big pull side after he stops at the middle. Taken away here by Tony. Adam tic-tacking, taking some time. Block back into the goal. One bounce pass too many. And back down along the wall. Beautiful. Yeah, Adam living up by Lacrosse now. Somewhere up that way. Western Wisconsin. Adam takes this one away here. Chance to cut it within one. It is match point for the team on the right. Blocked there by Mike Pistoli. So he's holding his own back there, Mike. Tony just missed that one, but it goes in anyway. Trapper couldn't keep it out. Tony and Mike Pistoli moving on. Since we got those Minnesota guys on the table here, let me tell you a little bit about this tournament they have. It's called the Iron Cup. It's the 6th annual Iron Cup. It's April 21st through 22nd. Just 21st and 22nd. And Chisholm, and that's northern Minnesota. 100% payback. Everything's 100% payback there. So if you're living in up in the north, Midwest area, want to go check out the Iron Range up there in Minnesota, that's a good tournament to check out. All right, let's go check out open mixed doubles. All right, that's the familiar face of Joe Rhodes, Master Joe Rhodes on the left, and Amy Boehm on the right, just making a defensive switch right now. And another familiar face, Kenneth Dale, and Cassie Novak is Kenneth's goalie here. Kenneth using this tic-tac style. Timeout, Kenneth Dale. I can't tell what game it is. I think it's game 1. But I can't see Kenneth and Cassie's game markers, so not certain. All right, after that timeout, Kenneth Dale's going to put it back into play. And even though you see this tic-tac all the time, and that must have been the first game, it's hard to stop. It's really hard to stop. He throws that big push kick all the way out there, and he's got a couple of really good middles, And then he's got a couple that cut back through the short side, the pull side, like his pull kick, and then that little dink. So really, it's difficult to stop. And all he has to do is, well, in singles especially, he just has to score, above 50% or whatever, or close to it, and he's deadly because that 2-5. All right, here's Joe Rhodes here rocking fast rock. Joe Rhodes buries a pull side on Cassie. Turnover here. Chance to go up quickly 2-0. Cassie hustling. Joe goes down the middle. He's got that perfect middle with just a little bit of cut on it. He hops out and goes back down the middle with that big rock, and he's just dangerous with it. I've been watching him terrorize people with that fast rock. All right, Kenneth tries to go back down there. Goes along the wall, and quick push kick on Amy Boehm. Amy Boehm has excellent snake and pull defense, but she probably doesn't see the Tic Tac series all that often. Picked up off the back wall. Kenneth Dale defending now. And he's got very good spacing, but Joe finds the hole down the middle, just like I was telling you, that fast rock. He hopped out to the push side and then went back down the middle. Very hard to defend. Even if you know someone is playing fast and they like to play fast, they have that fast rock. You got to get back fast to both spots. So you have to play fast. You have to speed up your defense to protect the goal from that. All right, here's Joe Rhodes in the back. Tried to bank one in. So look at Cassie. Cassie out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin here. Or Nina. Oshkosh or Nina. Very close, though. It's like, 10 minutes from here. Amy Boehm, also local. She lives in Green Bay. That's Joe's partner in the back. I didn't see what they're talking about. All right, they're going to give it to Cassie on the 5. And picked off here by Joe Rhodes. Chance to go up 4-1. Shooting on Kenneth Dale. Kenneth blocks a push side, but couldn't keep it in his goal. Joe gets another chance. All right, here's Joe. Try to go down the middle there. Kenneth got a piece of it. Comes right back to Joe again. Try to go out to that push side there, and like I said, Kenneth has good spacing when he gets going. His defense is actually really good, but Joe finds the hole there. He had like 5 tries, so Kenneth kept him out four times. It's pretty good defense. As a goalie, you're not going to be expected to block every ball, you guys. All right, here's Amy Boehm. She's got a good pull shot. She'll get you one a game, I feel like, or one a match. Joe Rhodes on that pull side gets that second game to go, and we have 1 game apiece. It's 2 out of 3 here for open mixed, win by 2. And let me see who they play. The winner of this plays the winner of Balkos, which is Jacob and Maya, or Burfield Hiltner, Karma and Eric. And it's for 5th, 6th right now. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We want to thank Ben Small Engines for his sponsorship to our pit area this weekend. Special thanks to the Mad Apple Everything's going really smooth. Great food. No complaints. Everybody's getting the drinks they want. Mad Apple's doing great here. A great establishment if you live locally. A great place for lunch. All right, good defense there by Amy Bame. This is game 3. You have to take what you've learned so far and hopefully use it now. Back in her own goal. Kenneth Dale puts that one. All right, here's Joe Rhodes, Kansas City's finest. Bounce pass. He shot well on Cassie. And that continues. Really deep pull side. Joe through the lane. Chance to go up 2-1. Good defense there by Cassie. And she ends up keeping it in her goal. Sends a pass up to Kenneth Dale. Kenneth tried to go through the lane there. Joe got a piece. Left hook attempt by Kenneth. First match of the day for both of these guys. It's always the toughest match of the weekend. Well, toughest match of the day. The first ones of the day. You're not as warm as you'd like to be. All right, Joe takes this one away. And really quickly to the pull side there. Taken away here by Joe. He's going to take a timeout. He couldn't pull it off the wall right away, but I'm not sure if that's why I took the timeout. All right, ball back into play. Kenneth can hold on to that one. And here's Joe on the 3. And he's been deadly here. He's shot perfect on Cassie. Yeah, she's got to make sure she's stretching all the way out there. And left hook. 4-1 lead. Match point for the team on the left. Taken away here by Joe. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. Either way, Cassie comes up with it here. And she's going to take a timeout. All right, Kenneth's gonna shoot an aerial, and that was a really good one. He drained one on me in overtime in Ohio at the Arnold last weekend or whenever it was. So he's comfortable shooting this thing, you guys. All right, here's Cassie, and she does like push kicks and pull kicks, and she's tough. She's gonna clobber one in. But yeah, Kenneth Dale is shooting aerials in tournament play regularly, and he's draining them. He does it differently too. He like flicks it. Try and watch if he does it again. Watch how he flicks it. You see how he flicked it with that back foot? I've never seen anybody do it like that. And Cassie with another push shot. Kenneth Dale couldn't be happier. Look at him. He's as happy as can be over there. Oh, it's good to see him smile. All right. 1 point game here. And 1 point for the team on the right. And we have overtime. So Joe doesn't want to go there. Now that Cassie has showed the world her push shot. And here's a small window, you guys. Kenneth trying to set up his aerial. Was he gonna take a timeout? He's got really good banks back here too, but he had to just ditch that one. Comes back to Kenneth Dale, and this is must-see TV, folks. Just wide, and Joe will take it on the 5. That's an option you have. If it goes off the table, you can take it at the 5. Joe sticks that one up. A chance to close out the match. Joe Rhodes, pull side. That'll do it. Excellent match. Joe Rhodes, Amy Bain, moving on. All right, going to take a little break here, but I'm going to show you the tournament room. We'll leave you on that camera for a little while. Other sponsors this weekend: Ben Small Engines, Balance Studios, Cross Country Mortgage of Green Bay, Jessica Waters Real Estate, American National Bank, Good Nature E-Vapor, Holmes Automotive and Recycling, A&B Process Systems, and Latticrete. All right, thank you to all our sponsors.
Check. Yep. It's kind of like the YouTube thing. Like it times out like 12 hours.
All right, good morning, RJ. Good morning, Dread. Pro Singles is on your way. On the way for you. We're going to have Matt Weber and Jacob Belkos. Winner of the losers bracket. Pro Singles. Wisconsin State. Tournament's going great. 217 players so far. I heard 220. But it's only 217. Still really close. Still a really good tournament. Good size. A lot of new players. And that's important. You know anything about the structure of the sport. $49 players in pro singles. Jacob Belkos came through Mike Wyrowski. And Russell. Ben Small Engines, a special sponsor of our pit table area. Special thanks to you, Ben. Today, women's singles started real early. It was at 10 a.m. Expert singles starts at 11. You could still technically get in if you call it right now. Women's open doubles is at 1 p.m. And there's extra money added to that event thanks to Jessica Waters Real Estate. Open singles is at 3. And that purse is beefed up thanks to Good Nature E-Vapor. It's like $1,000. Let me look to make sure. $1,500 for open singles as the payout for first place. $500 for second. All right, Matt Weber gets the first possession, rocking. Out and back down the middle on Jacob Belkos. 2 out of 3 here. Jacob coming off of big wins in South Dakota. He mopped up there. Rocking from the middle and goes pull side. Matt tries a quick left hook. Jacob picks it off. And quick pull side. Up off the table. First match of the day for both of these guys. Matt picks this one up. And out and back down the middle again. Jacob's 16 years old. Got a driver's license and everything. but one of the most talented people out on tour. And quick pickup from Matt Weber. Puts him up 3-1 here in this first game. Jacob quickly through the lane. Just holds on to that. And instant quick pop, push side. Brings him within one. Matt chips this one up. Trying to go out to the push side there. Sprayed it a little wide. Jacob 2-5. And his 5 is money. He's got every pass you can dream up. And then a couple extras. Jacob goes pull side there. Ties it up at 3. Yeah, this is a battle of heavyweights here, you guys. All right, Matt gets that one through. And goes push side there. Jacob just behind him. Timeout, Matt Weber. Probably the first time Jacob and Matt have played each other in singles. Matt's a force in singles just because he likes to play so fast, and he just does what he wants. He's got a lot of unique things he does. But here's Jacob Belkos. Brushes this one up. Chance to tie it up. He's got great middles. He's got great corners. What are you going to block when you play Jacob Belkos? And Matt tried a left hook off the back wall. Jacob goes 2-5. And brushes this one up. Timeout, Jacob Belkos. All right, 4-4, game 1. Matt's got great defense. He's a great bait and switch guy. He's always thinking. He's not trying to look the same and do the same things. But Jacob goes quick pull side, quick tap pull side, and gets the first game on Matt. Came back and took that one from him because Jacob was down 3-4. Jacob brushes this one down. After that 5-bar shot by Matt Weber, that's the shot he wanted to hit when he had 4 points. Beautiful down by Matt. Down the middle. Left hook by Jacob. And he'll go 2-5 again. Taken away here by Matt Weber. Tried quick pop, pull side, spread it wide. Back to the goal for Matt Weber. Set up center dot bank. And Jacob knows this offense. His dad does this all the time. But Matt's got a couple of wrinkles. Doesn't matter. Jacob takes it away here. And Jacob's pull side is just deadly. But if you're game planning just for that, you're in big trouble because his middles and push side are also deadly. All right, Jacob with a reverse, back to standard, back to reverse. And it was enough different looks to trick Matt Weber. Matt gets it back, though. Try to go out to that push side there, Matt Weber did. And didn't get it out all the way. Jacob brushes this one down. Through the high lane. and good quick push side. And that's some of the trouble Jacob Belkos will give you. They're very similar players, I think. They have similar things that they do well. And Jacob Belkos goes down the middle with that 2 to 5 with that to hit that middleman pass. It's a clever pass. All right, blocked up off the table there by Matt Weber. Gives himself a window, but he's got to be perfect now after dropping that first game. Pull kick bank, missed on it. Goes right back to the 3-bar Jacob Belkos. Tries to go down the middle. Blocked and taken away by Matt Weber. Jacob bounce pass with that 2 to 5. And here he goes. Don't give him the stick up or the high lane. He used that little pop out high lane there with that first man. That's sneaky too. You got to protect both of those. And he's going back and forth between them. Matt ties it up at 3 here. Winner of this, looking for Kenneth Dale. Jacob back down along the wall. Kenneth Dale winning up pro singles at every tour stop. Terrorizing people with that 2 to 5. All right, Matt can't hold on to that one. Goes back to Jacob. 3-3 here in game 2. Hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. Wow, look at that short slingshot. Tom Yor shoots one like that. That's deadly. I got to get that one. All right, Matt through the lane. Tries a quick push kick. It's match point Jacob Belkos here. Jacob through the lane. Chance to close it out, but first a timeout. Hi, CCK. Good morning. All right, here's Jacob Belkos. And out to the pull side, back down the middle. That'll do it. Jacob Belkos and Kenneth Dale will be your pro singles final. Matt Weber, 3rd place. Still a great finish for him. All right, we'll be back with more shortly. All right, I changed my mind. I'm not going anywhere. Now they're done. I am going. All right, here's our tournament room view. New camera just installed today here. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you, Matt Apple.
Amateur singles, Craig Topham, they play James Hill on table number 6. Craig Topham and James Hill on table number 6. And here are some of those first round expert singles matchups. TC Putman, they play Mark Harvey, table number 12. TC and Josh, table 12. Any available verifiers to screen, please. Charlie Oscar, you play Gary Hoffman on table number 13. Expert singles. Pete Colley, you play a real dancer, table number 14. Expert singles. Justin Wonderly, table number 15. Connor Mason and Paul Rebeck, table number 16. Expert singles. Corey Allen, you play Jared Wilkins, table number 17. Jimmy Donner, you play Leon Hardy, table number 18. Expert singles, Chris Martin, you play Justin Hopkins, table number 19. And Hopi, you play Brady Sowers, table number 14. Tim Kiss, who played Matt Catholic, table number 21. Expert singles, Rick Henry, play Wade Gilson, table number 22. Monty Meister. Monty Meister, you play Joshua Braun, table number 23.
Oh, yeah.
Roman Glenski, you play Randy Roberts, table number 24. Anthony DeSepsa, you play Kevin Mason, table number 25. Expert singles. Stephen Moss, you play Eric Experiment, number 26. Stephen Moss, Eric Experiment, 26. Stephen Jackanet, table number 30. Expert singles, 2 out of 3 on pointers side, 2 out of 3 on losers side. That is your first round of expert singles matches. Please report to your table. If your opponent does not show up, please let us know. We'll find out. We'll keep this single with day number 3. Thanks for coming out, people. Table maintenance with the table P. Table number 3, please. Table maintenance with the T.
Well, you're directed.
Table number 3.
Yeah, yeah. So I left it, but it wasn't completely.
Jake's on your time side up. Oh, I will give it. Jake's
I never
in
put
number
on
6,
the
please.
It was
You want to finish up last night and get rid of
sure that I
the
was I would
I'm gonna push it just a little bit harder this time.
But I was going for a voice. It's like yeah, that's the best thing.
There's three singles and as usual, we have three on women's and losers. Women's singles, you are three winner, two in the third game. That is women's singles only. Justin Caldwell, you are needed on table number 15. Justin Caldwell, table 15, it's been 8. Five more to get left for the table round. If you've been on the fence about, should I do the table round, should I not do the table round, we're down to 5 tickets. We'll draw that tomorrow morning, you will have to look at the table on whether it's Sunday night or different Monday morning. But we'll be on roll with $3,050 starting and 5 tickets. Justin Caldwell, you are on retop. Your first three balls, 2 and 3. Justin Caldwell, 1 minute. Are you want to walk toward me if you are, Justin Caldwell, room. Justin Caldwell. And I'll give you the banner before it comes. Justin Caldwell. Table number 2 at Kennedy result. It's 21 versus Kennedy.
That's cool.
Here is a good one to watch. It's table number 2. It's on the opposing side, and it's Dales, and the Casey, for a single. Table number 2, it's good one to watch.
somebody level that thing and get the camera fixed.
We're getting down there on the DYP. It says, losers bracket final. Single, they power and K, table number 9. Table number 10. This one is very nice.
Got me, I'm gonna move it. Stay there. Stay in the cover.
Okay, all right, back. It's the other way. Yeah. More.
Need it to
And then, and now we'll do the top one. Now it's not working at all. I think that's good right there.
I got no balls, I can't play.
All right, we have coming to you the pro singles final. Jacob Belkos on the right, Kenneth Dale on the left. Special thank you to Ben Small Engines for sponsoring our pit table. $49 players in our pro singles event.
Women's open singles, they
Women's open doubles starts today at 1. Open singles at 3. Open doubles at 7. And the last event of the night is amateur doubles at 10 p.m. That's rough. But that'll round out our Saturday. We also have a Hall of Fame ceremony. Rick Emmerich, Emilio Gilmore will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So we'll have a short ceremony around 5 or 6 o'clock. Jacob all wrapped up, ready to go. Kenneth Dale doesn't use wraps somehow. But he's ready to go. Looking for Kenneth Dale on here. Just saw him. Kenneth Dale pro styling here, you guys. All right, let's take a look in the background at Dan Bennett's frowny face when he shoots a snake shot. Oh, he missed it. All right, here's Kenneth Dale. Here's Mr. Pro Style. Sorry about that, folks.
Then Krieger, you're hitting it on 21. And
All right, Kenneth got his series warmed up there. That tic-tac series. Kenneth representing the winner side, Jacob the loser side. So Jacob would have to beat him 2 consecutive 2 out of 3s. You know the deal. Pro singles final underway. Kenneth along the wall. And Jacob gets a block. And he'll work the 2 to 5. Goes up to the lane there. And you already know about this guy's 2 to 5. The Peruvian Punisher, Kenneth Dale. Peru's finest. He got on the news, you guys. Check out the Fox 11 News article that was shared on Wisconsin Foosball. Kenneth Dale was on the news. We had two news channels here. Thanks to my wife, she did a press release for us. All right, we get a first look at Jacob Belko's snake shot. Try to take it out to that push side first. Blocked by Kenneth Dale. Kenneth Dale, a master of spacing. He's he usually doesn't have that much movement, as much as he needs. Quick push kick attempt, and still 0-0 here in this first game. Kenneth with the little delay there. That's a wrinkle of his. You get onto his timing when he's tossing it out there. He'll delay and look like he's going to do the tic-tac again, but really he'll just wait and then drop the push kick a little bit later. Sneaky. All right, here's the Wonder Kid rocking. Just got his driver's license, you guys. 16 years old, Jacob Belkos. St. Louis Park, Minnesota, I think. I think that's the city. Didn't get it out to that pull side in his normal dead bar territory as he normally does, Jacob Belkos. Kenneth goes to the lane, tries another quick push kick. I just feel like the only way to beat Kenneth Dale is with complete control. You can't take chances just because his 2 to 5 is so good. Almost a good 3 to 5 pass there from Jacob. Just couldn't hold on. Winds up with Kenneth. Players just feeling each other out in this first game. Trying to get comfortable. Still early morning. Kenneth Dale hasn't played yet today, probably. Jacob's got to play once so far. Jacob along the wall there. And then along the near wall. Chance to go up 2-1. Pole side. Wall pass taken away by Jacob Belkos. Taken right back by Kenneth Dale. Off man and in. 2-2. Missed his lane, but it just flopped and went to the wall. And Jacob goes pole side there. Kenneth through the lane. Chance to even it up at 3. Good bit of switching there for Jacob. Brushes that one down. Looking for the stick up. Ooh, taken away here by Jacob. Chance to go up 4-2 on Kenneth Dale. Great defense by Kenneth. All the way to the wall with that one. Loses it back. Another chance for Jacob Belkos to go up 4-2. Out and back down the middle, blocked by Kenneth Dale. Oh. Kenneth's trying to clean it off. All right, timeout, Jacob Belkos. Sponsors for this event, Ben Small Engines. All right, here's Jacob Belkos. Tries to go down the middle. Yeah, a lot of defense in this first game, you guys. And they're both playing for maximum control, you know. Time of possession is going to be high. All right, tap pull side, Jacob Belkos, 4-2 lead. That's game point for Jacob. Lane pass blocked into the goal. Game 1 goes to Jacob Belkos. This is your pro singles final. Other sponsors for our event, besides Ben Small Engines, we have Balance Studios, Cross Country Mortgage of Green Bay, Jessica Waters Real Estate, American National Bank, Good Nature E-Vapor, Holmes Automotive and Recycling, A&B Process Systems, and Latticrete. Thank you, guys. All right, Kenneth picks this one up off the back wall. Oh, couldn't hold on. Two to 5 goes back into the goal. Kenneth gets on the board first. Jacob through the lane. Shooting well. All right, brushed down by Kenneth. Lane pass and then the quick push kick again. Jacob hold on to that. Somehow he did. Along the wall there. And down the middle there. 1-1 game 2. Kenneth brushes up there. He's been abusing the down through the lane there. And then the quick push kick again. It might not work on Jacob. He might be too quick for that one. And that one goes in between that tiny little crack. Only room for one ball. And that's what fit through there. Tap, tap, tap. Rips a deep pull side. All right, Kenneth tic-tacking. Jacob getting a pretty good piece of him. Tried the delay there. And back into the goal. And Kenneth did get the quick one to go that time. 3-3 game 2. Jacob through the lane. I don't know if he's made it out to the push side yet. But that changed here. Really good push side. Match point, Jacob Belkos. All right, ball back into play. Here's Kenneth Dale. Yeah, Jacob's sending those back. You got to have your men fixed perfectly to be ready with something in front of the goal if someone's swatting like that. All right, here's Kenneth. Taken away by Jacob Belkos. And then Jacob goes along the wall. Chance to close out this first set. And he does with the push side. So we got set number 2 coming for you. Guys are going to flip. Maybe they're going to take a few minutes and come back and flip. All right, let's go check on the ladies here. Women's open singles. We'll go back to the pro singles final as soon as they get going. Not sure how long it's gonna take. You have like 5 or 15 minutes or something, but yeah. So women's open singles here. That's the familiar face of Ellen Moon on the right and Renee Cuchero on the left. Ellen Moon out of Chicago. Maybe spends half of her time in Texas now. Renee out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. She helps run the tournaments in Sheboygan, and they're very successful out there. They play every Thursday night in Sheboygan, and it's become a hot spot in the state, so it's a fun place to go. GM's is the place that they play, and they have double bubble like all night long there. So if you drink and play foosball, this is your place to go. All right, Ellen Moon has game one, and this is match point, Ellen Moon. Chance to close out the match, Ellen Moon tries to tic-tac down the middle. Taken away by Renee. And Ellen sends it home and moves on. "13 players in women's open singles. And that was to get to the king seat. So Ellen Moon going to play for the king seat. Thanks for the compliment, Doug Ringel. Rest up. Get ready for open doubles.
Yeah, Greg Rushing and Matt Weber versus 47 and Mike Castilli. Table one in the Friday DYP final. Every since good grant, going to it.
All right, we're waiting on Kenneth Dale again. He's pro styling again. Now it's okay. There's no rule in the rule book for how much time in between sets. So it's the tournament director's discretion. And generally, Arthur said you can have between 5 and 15 minutes. So Kenneth Dale's right around that 10-minute marker, I think, right now. But hopefully we have this pro singles final for you. The second set real soon, and then I had him wait on the DYP match. There's the DYP final. So they're gonna hold that. It's Greg Rushing versus Tony Spreedman and Mike Pistoli. And we'll have that for you right after. Yeah, Kenneth Dale. This is a smart move by him. He's going to figure his life out after Jacob beat him up pretty good in that first set. So he's taking as much time as he can just to get comfortable. First match of the day. It can be trouble coming from if you're on the winner's side and the loser got to play and got to warm up. Jacob Belkos got to play Matt Weber. Kenneth Dale hasn't got to play anybody yet this morning. So Kenneth is getting all warmed up, I'm sure, on a different table. And he'll be here any moment. Jacob Belkos chomping at the bits over here. All right, they're back. They're flipping right now. Okay, we got everything worked out. Pro singles final. Second set. Coming at you. Kenneth Dale switch sides here. It's easy to do when you don't have wraps, guys. You can bully everybody that way then. Then just laugh at him. I know he enjoys it. We'll see what adjustments Kenneth Dale has for young Jacob Belkos here. There we saw Kenneth Dale with that slingshot on the near wall. He's getting it warmed up. All right, second set is ready for you. All right, Kenneth must have lost the flip, chose the side he wanted, and gave Jacob Belkos the drop. Jacob tried to go at that pull side. Kenneth Dale posted him up and blocked it. But doesn't stop that one there. Kenneth along the wall. And we'll see what adjustments he's going to make here for Jacob's defense. Jacob doing a lot of flying around. Tries to start out with the push kick, blocked, taken away by Jacob Belkos. Jacob gets this one through. And he pops out that lane pass, that high lane, first man pass, just like Joe Rhodes. All right, Kenneth Dale loses the 2-5 here. Chance for Jacob to go up 2-0. And Jacob showed like he was going to go push side and then ripped it pull side. All right, picked up off the back wall. Kind of tic-tacking. Yeah, he's going to have to bust him up with that pull kick to get Jacob glued to that side more. Jacob through the lane. And down the middle he goes. It's just hard to be perfect with a tic-tac series all the time. I think the best to ever do it was Joe Hamilton. All right, here's Jacob rocking. Try to take it out to that pull side once again. Blocked by Kenneth Dale. And taken away here by Jacob. So Jacob's getting a piece of Kenneth's 2-5, which has been untouchable for a number of months. He's been terrorizing pro singles on the tour. Hey, I'm not sure how many points Kenneth needs to be master, but it's maybe just a couple of more tournaments, a couple of more wins. You get a couple hundred points every time you win a big event. Kenneth blocks that pull side effort there and just can't hold on to the 2-5. Very, very not. This is not what we're used to seeing out of Kenneth Dale's 2-5. That thing is usually untouchable. He doesn't drop it. It's just the early morning match is what I'm chalking this up to. And of course, the pressure that Jacob Belkos is putting on him. All right, this is the first game of the second set of our pro singles final here at Wisconsin State. Jacob puts it into play, hopping. Kenneth giving him none of the pull side. All right, this one goes through for Kenneth Dale. He's going to have to value his possessions on the 3 and really make them count. And he knows that because Jacob's got a good piece of him, a good piece of his tic-tac, and he's got a good piece of his 5. And once you have trouble on multiple rods, it's trouble everywhere. You're thinking about the problems you have in each place, and it becomes overwhelming, and that's when you can fall apart as a player. Timeout, Kenneth Dale. Good crowd around our pit table. All right. Timeout for each of these guys, I think. They've each used one. Kenneth brushes that one up. Jacob steals that pass. Tried the stick up for it. He tried the stick up there. I know where he learned that stick up. He learned that from Doug Rangel. He had that before I even met him. So Jacob's a product of his environment. He's picked up these little passes from everybody he's played, all the pros he's played against, and he's just a handful on the 5. He's got all these little wrinkles here. I see Doug Rangel use that pass all the time. Tom York stick up, they call it. Jacob gets that first game. Jacob's had a ton of good leadership coming up. He's had just a great group of players like Mike Brazil, his dad, and it all comes from the fact that Jacob is like the nicest kid you'll ever meet in your entire life. He's a real good kid, so people want to help him. Now they've helped him so much. We've created a monster.
Randy Robin, Brett Brewer, tables 26. And those people,
Phil Nelson, another big name that's helped Jacob come along.
May I?
Sure. Hey, buddy.
Get this backpack off.
Ron Olson's hopping in the booth with us.
Hello, everybody.
This
Happy to be back.
is the second set here. Jacob took the first game. He really punched Kenneth Dale in the mouth in that first set.
Did he?
Yep. And Kenneth went and practiced a little bit. It was first match of the day for Kenneth Dale. But Kenneth took his 15 minutes and came back. They switched sides. And Kenneth played better in that last one. But Jacob still got the best of him in that first game. All right, Jacob gets the first point here. And that's what Kenneth has been blocking him good on, is that pull side, and Jacob got it to go first ball. So Kenneth has to outscore Jacob somehow.
He's being patient.
Jacob's getting a piece of everything right now. He's getting a piece of the 2 to 5. He's getting
Really?
a piece of the 5.
I got to see this. When I played Kenneth at Illinois last year, I was telling people yesterday, we went 5 games. I got a piece of 1 pass, and I stole 1 pass, 2 to 5, out of 5 games. It was automatic to his 5 bar, and I didn't know what to do. I tried everything I knew.
Yeah, he's done me like that before too. Jacob very active in his defense. He's not going out too far. He's staying in the middle of the 2 to 5 and jumping both ways, and he's pretty much doing the same thing on the 5 bar right now. He's staying in the middle and racing them to each hole. Timeout, Kenneth Dale. A good time to thank our sponsors once again: Ben Small Engines, Balance Studios, Cross Country Mortgage of Green Bay, Jessica Waters Real Estate, American National Bank, Good Nature E-Vapor, Holmes Automotive and Recycling, A&B Process Systems, and Latticrete. Thank you guys for your support. And thank you to the Mad Apple.
If
All
you
right.
guys are fans of Jeff Kimmerling, that's his company, Latticrete. Tile work, right?
Yep,
You need a bathroom done or something?
he's your guy. All right, Kenneth Dale tic-tacking. Finds himself down 3-1, back against the wall. Try to go out for that long push kick. Jacob took it away.
He likes that off the your back wall to his 3-bar pass. I saw him doing that to Wayrowski last night.
That's the first time he's done it in this match. He's been just heavy on the 2 to 5, and it's been working pretty good. Jacob's going to take a timeout here.
He did it on Wayrowski on a 4-4 ball and caught it and scored it
Really?
on the 3. It was pretty nice. So that Latticrete, I was talking to Jeff, and he said if this sponsorship works out, they're willing to throw some big money next year.
Wow.
That would be something. Get a premier sponsor.
That's what foosball's missing.
That's what we're trying to do, right?
Yep.
I think it's impressive how many sponsors you have. I don't know any other state tournament in the country that ever gets, 8 sponsors?
Yeah, well, Colorado, I think, started that,
Okay.
and we just follow in their footsteps. But yeah, we have direct sponsors to beef up. This is championship point, Jacob Belkos. But we have sponsors that specifically beef up our open singles, open doubles, women's open singles, the most important events. Trying to make it worth the pros' time, Ron.
Yeah. Well, that's what we need in the games. A little bit money flowing in that's not coming out of our pockets.
Yep. It's not player entry fees.
Right.
Hey, next there's a DYP final. If you want to do that one with me,
Sure.
They're just waiting on us to get done with the pro singles.
I don't
final.
play till 7 tonight. I don't want to be in the booth all day, but
Sure.
It's nice and cool and quiet in here, and I get to sit with my buddy Teddy.
Yeah, you got a fan next to you over there too.
I got a fan on both sides of
Oh,
me.
you do?
Yeah, Teddy on my left, fan on the right.
All right, that's it. Jacob Belkos, your 2023 Wisconsin State Pro Singles champion. Congrats to runner-up Kenneth Dale. Congrats to Jacob Belkos.
Tony Spreedeman's over here watching that match, by the way.
That's Bill Maloney right there. You recognize him?
No, where is he?
Right there. Next to Aaron.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I would have never known that was Bill. I got to go say hi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bill Maloney ran the first tournament I ever went to.
I played with him in the first tournament I ever played at, and I was 12 years old at DYP, and he got me a trophy. And it was my first trophy, and I still have it.
You still have it? Awesome. I got to go say hi to Bill.
All right, go ahead. Friday night DYP final coming soon.
How's your chat going? RJ's back. Hey, RJ. He was pretty, and Ralph's back.
Where's Ralph?
Dread 1100. That's Ralph.
That's Ralphie?
Yep, Ralphie Rodriguez.
What's up, Ralphie?
In Dubai, 9 hours ahead of us. So it's 9:25 p.m. there.
Oh, perfect.
CK, Billy Maloney, tell him hi for me, please, Teddy. He'll be back tonight. I just gave him a hug and went and said hi to him. Bill Maloney ran the first tournament I ever played at.
For a brief period of time, he was in charge of the Pro Tour.
Yes, and I remember him running the run in Vegas. I still remember him running Vegas with paper, where we had to go in and grab the slip off of the tree, circle your name, and turn it in.
What must have been like 2004 or something? 2005?
Maybe even earlier.
2003?
Yeah, 3. How you feeling today?
Oh, I'm doing good. Could have used more sleep.
Yeah.
Last year we had daylight savings. That's miserable, you guys, to lose that 1 hour of sleep when you're already running on fumes. Oh, that just makes you mad. So we can't do that again. We will never do that again. Players getting to the table here. We're going to have Greg Rushing and Matt Weber, 2 pros, versus Tony Spreedeman and Mike Pistoli.
Good
master
match.
And a beginner.
And these guys beat them already last night.
Yep.
Tony lost a match to Matt, and I lost $1.
Yeah, you owe me.
I owe you $1. I'm going to do it in pennies. I'll give you a roll of pennies.
The raffling the table today, Ron. 50
Hey.
bucks. There's 4 tickets left.
Hey.
40 tickets. Yes.
Double or nothing.
Deal.
All right. I got Tony.
He's known for coming back and winning these big DYP matches, even if it is against 2 pros, even if he has a 7-year-old kid, even if he has a 100-year-old man or woman.
Right.
He comes back with a vengeance, and he plays perfect when he knows he needs to play perfect.
What do you think goes through his head? Is he thinking of the match last night and the tendencies the guys did,
Well,
and he wants to adjust to that, or is he just going back with his game and I'm going to do it again?
There's that. He's going to try and take away as much as he can take away from that, but he's telling himself that I have to play perfect today because I have an 800-point beginner.
I wonder if he
partner.
puts that pressure on himself. You think he does?
I think so. Otherwise, how could you be perfect? Like he's so close to perfect.
I think he just
So
gets
much of the
comfortable. I don't know. I play better if I'm not stressed, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Hey, good job in mixed.
Hey, thanks, Ron. That was a couple of big overtime battles I had to fight through. You and Eric Hiltner both went to overtime.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm glad that after you beat me, you got Eric. That was what I was really rooting for you.
Yeah, thank you. He was tough.
I
He's
like Eric. And
He's
all,
a
but
master goalie, but he's also a really good forward.
I was just chatting with Brandon Moreland about him, and he goes, "Yeah, he's improving like so fast up front."
Dude, he beat Blake in singles last time. Georgia State, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and
Was it a lot of blocking?
I didn't get to see it.
I'm wondering if
I
this
just looked
goalie
at the
game
bracket. I don't know what
came into
happened.
play.
But Eric's really good in the back, of course, and then up front he's surprisingly good. I had him down 2 games. I had him down 2 games in open singles at Colorado 3 years ago, and he came back and got me.
Did he really?
Yeah,
3 in a row.
I might have even had a match point. I might even had a match point on him, and he came back and took my soul.
This is a good camera view you got going on.
Yeah, it's new today, Ron.
Oh, really?
Thanks to Kendall. We just click down here. Now we have
Oh, I
that
see
as
it.
an option.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's perfect because we want to show the people the background.
Today's the big day. I'm already starting to feel a little worn out. I got here Thursday. I woke up, my hand didn't want to close.
Gorilla hand.
Yeah.
That's what Charlie calls it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I couldn't climb any trees right now. I know that. Brandon's playing Eric over on 2 right now. Is that a pickup game?
I bet you it's a pickup.
It has to be.
Because
Yeah,
there's
it
nothing
has
that
to
they
be.
could be
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, they can't play pro.
Open singles.
And pro just finished.
Open singles is at like 3, I think.
I think it's at 5.
Is it?
Yeah, and I'm not playing it.
I'm not either. I'm just hanging out in the booth.
Good, I'll hang out with you.
Open doubles is at 7.
I'm playing that. Me and Wayrowski.
Yeah.
How am I going to talk him into playing front?
No,
I'm teasing, but
But yeah,
man, he's playing great, huh? He's got king seed of pro doubles.
well, when you use him for defensive switches, let him play. If he can track down the ball.
You wouldn't believe how many times I tell him, especially early in the game, hey, say it's 2-1 and we make the switch. I don't want to use my timeout yet. I'll say play it out. And he doesn't want to. He'll get the steal on the 5 and go, oh, do your thing. You're like, damn it, I didn't want to burn the timeout this early. Just pass and score. It's not that hard.
Well, you could tell him.
I
No,
tell him, but
he's he's playing so good. Though.
he's making the right decision. He wants to put me back up front. That's my job.
Yeah.
It's just me being lazy.
All right, let's get a close up of this.
Tony's goalie's got red shaded glasses on. How do you see with those?
They look bright.
Right.
Maybe it does help.
I recognize this bass line. Proclaimers, 500 miles. Super annoying song.
It's funny. Yeah, you won't get to see Tony much after the next couple of months. He's going to Tulsa next, Vegas after that.
Where's he
wait.
moving?
Florida. Florida's before Vegas.
Oh. Romania, is he moving?
Yeah, he's moving to Romania with his girlfriend.
That's, wow, what a change of life, huh?
Yeah.
That's got to be exciting. It's like all of a sudden everything's going to change.
Sometimes it's changed. It's a good time for a change of
Oh,
scenery.
he's shaving off the edge of that man on one.
Yeah,
I've seen him do this many times.
Yeah,
but-
he'll use a coin.
For a little while, there was a seam problem from high pressure mold, I guess they call it.
He's doing the end of the toe as well. Did you see that? That's the seam you were talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the seam runs up the side of the foot.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
So he did both of them. He did the end of the tip, and he did the side of the foot.
Okay. So the end of the tip is for far out front pin, or like to retrieve a ball?
I just think he didn't want anything.
Oh, okay.
He wanted it to be straight and even.
Tricky Dickie's in there. Dickie Elgation.
Great to have Tricky here this weekend. That guy's awesome.
It was nice to see Bill Maloney. It gave him a big hug. Told everybody in the area, this guy ran the first tournament I ever went to. Wisconsin, the Halloween Open.
Mm-hmm.
I went to it every year. Maybe 3 or 4 years in a row.
Yeah, what a great tournament.
Yeah, remember it was in Michigan.
Yeah.
Remember that hotel? And the big fountain in the pool area?
Might not have gone to the first one
Oh, okay.
or two, but I've been to that extravagant hotel you're talking about. Was it a big castle looking?
Yeah, and I think it was really a resort.
Yeah, it's a
you
resort.
know, and man, Foosers partied a little harder back then. And Rick Muller, if anyone out there wants to hear this story, climbed the fountain out there near the pool, which is about as high as the ceiling in here, and fell off of it and broke 2 ribs.
Yeah, you never know what Foosers will get into near the pool. But that Halloween tournament, that was special.
So Rick got married, and not right now. He's in some foreign land. I doubt he's listening, but if you are, hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
He travels now. That's his thing. He likes to travel. He's not really playing foosball anymore. But they're probably going to see all 7 wonders of the world and go to about 50 countries by the time it's all done, maybe more. I just saw him on Facebook. They were picking out, I think it's called a tuk-tuk, this little motorized vehicle to use to drive around.
Okay.
And he's like, they're all pieces of crap. Ours doesn't have a neutral. It doesn't work. It's really like a motorcycle with a back seat.
What are they in, like Thailand or something?
Yeah, I don't know where. I got my phone here. I could look, but yeah,
Nah,
it's
it doesn't
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Moeller, Michigan Hall of Fame inductee last year or the year before, was it? Last year, right?
He was in the first ballot for Michigan. He got in on the first one. It wasn't last year. It was the year before.
Okay.
The year you won, Michigan open doubles. Beat me, darn it.
It was all Ben
It's
G.
becoming a trend, Teddy.
It was all Ben G that time.
It's becoming a trend. We need to end this.
You beat me the last 2 times in doubles
What?
and open doubles.
Oh,
So I had payback for you in mixed.
well, I'm going to go home. And you know how after Balza and Rushing beat my butt here a couple years ago, I went home and put the rod locks on, and the ghost of Balza was across the table. Now the ghost of Teddy will be across the table. And wait till you see what I got for you next time.
Nah, that was a really fun match, though. You got robbed on 3 posted shots.
Do you want to put it on 2 for a minute while
Sure.
there's a match going?
I mean,
It's
these
up to
guys
you.
should be ready
Okay.
any second.
We got a women's singles match over on 2, Ellen Moon versus Stacy Fowler.
All right, we'll take a quick peek. Take a quick peek at the ladies. Stacy on the left, Ellen on the right.
Just started.
Is this a king seat match? Let me check. Yep. King seat match up here. Iowa versus Illinois. All right, last year, women's open singles, Stacy Fowler won and Ellen Moon took second. And women's open doubles, Ellen Moon and Karma beat Shelly Langley and Stacy Fowler. So that's how it played out last year. Looks like there's some table maintenance on table 1, so it was a good idea to come over here, Ron. Get a look at Stacy's snake shot. Out and back down the middle like a boss. 2-2. Looks like game 1, right, Ron?
Yep, I think so. It's hard to see Ellen's game count, but
Yeah.
I believe so. Food here is awesome. That quesadilla yesterday, thanks for ordering that.
I'll have to try it with chicken.
That's the one that
Jalapenos on it.
it's too hot for me. I can't do it. I tamed jalapenos. You ever seen those?
No.
You can get them at grocery store. They still got the nice jalapeno taste. Try tamed.
That feedback. Do you hear that feedback?
No, I don't have.
What's wrong? It has feedback, and I wonder if the viewers have to hear that. I hope you guys don't have to hear that feedback. Or the
RJ
listeners.
RJ asks, Ron, were you involved in the pool plant incident?
That was Brian Bratz.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Brian Bratz threw a potted plant into the Howard Johnson Halloween Open pool.
Brian did that? I would never expect that from Brian. He had to have been drinking or something.
If you
Brian's
know Brian,
one of the coolest, nicest dudes I know.
Yeah,
I guess
he-
I don't know Brian.
he has a good time. It was a good time, but it was a big mess to get all that dirt out of the pool, I'm sure.
I wasn't there. I don't know anything about that, RJ.
It was a big, dirty mess.
Jason Yeager says stream is looking amazing.
Thanks, Yags.
RJ, no bananas for me. I bet you that's the gorilla hand comment. I don't know how I put that together. Yeah, my right hand is a little sore today. What a great tournament.
Yeah, so far I think 217 registered players,
Nice.
but it's a nice size and it's a lot of new players. So
And what was last year? Do you know?
220.
Okay.
All right, we're ready for the DYP final, so we're gonna leave the ladies here.
And that your number's gonna go up today. There's people coming today that haven't played yet.
Yeah, I think so. Ron.
Gummas and McMillan are coming
Oh
today.
yeah, true. McMillan's even gonna be here.
Yep.
Did you guys hear that? We
I'm
got
getting
Gummerson and
autographs from both
McMillan
of
on the
them.
way.
I
You gotta be
brought my
kidding me.
foos cards. I'm getting autographs today. I just had Brandon Moreland sign his. And what an honor. Brandon Moreland came up to me and goes, "Ron, will you give me an autograph?"
Sweet.
What? Okay, if you'll sign your card for me. The dude's a legend. Brandon. So good.
Yeah, awesome to have him here this
I-
weekend too. It's his first time in Wisconsin.
I remember when he went to Vegas and played with Mike Archer, made the final and had a shot to win open doubles. And don't know if I think he might have gone too long and hit post. I can't remember, but I think it was against Todd and maybe Fred. I don't know for sure. This was probably 03, 02, something like that. But he had a shot to win open doubles and win that title, and he lost. And I don't think he's ever won an open major, has he?
He must have been. Yeah, he's won a multi-table world championship with Tom Yor, and he won open doubles at the world championships with Tommy Yor.
Oh, right. My mistake. I'm sorry. Duh, of course. And he
But-
got to hold that title for 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah, and that he must have been a young man when he did what you were talking about.
Yes.
Must have been only like 20 years old or something,
Yes.
right?
Yes. He was
Yeah.
playing with Archer.
Incredible.
And he was mostly playing goalie.
Wow. All right, we're underway with your Friday night DYP final. On the right, we have Matt Weber and Greg Rushing. On the left, that's Scott Pistoli defending and Tony Spreedeman up front. Matt tries to go push side. Ball spinning. Got away from him. And Tony goes along the wall. You've been seeing him use the slower stop ball series, the stick series off the far wall a lot more recently.
He does that whenever he has trouble with the tic-tacking. So that might have something to do with him having to fix that guy and shave the man. He used to do this on Warrior when he couldn't tic-tac on Warrior. There was a time when the Warrior tables, the men weren't lined up right on the rods. It was really bad. And so he went to a stick series.
All right, front side, front pin, pull side. Goes up 2-0.
Nice pass by Matt. Really nice lane.
Yeah, that's one of the problems he creates, that smooth, soft up. All right, tap and then big push side.
Tony just told his goalie, put your guy forward.
Did they take that point there on the right? Is it 2-1? Was it just 2-0?
I think it was, yeah.
All right.
I'm guessing that I wasn't paying attention, but I'm guessing they wouldn't forget to take a point.
Yep, Tony goes pull side right there. 3-1 here in this opening game of your DYP final.
Matt attempts his chip up. Tony steals.
He really did well with that chip against Tony the first time that they played. Just have to defend it so deep.
He told me about that match after. He goes, the first 2 chip ups I did on him went really nice, and then after that I couldn't get anything. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
So he adjusted. Tony's not going to let you chip on him. I know
Right.
that.
But I told him to just use that downhill brush in big moments, like fake it and use the downhill brush. Like that's a chess move that's unstoppable. It's so fast. You have to freeze up for it briefly. You have to be totally looking for it to not fall for it. It's so fast.
It's still dangerous and scary to do, though, because it's a steal, not just a redirect. Like, you might get it back like that he did, but then, it's a steal.
Watch how fast he does it when he fakes the chip and does it. Billy Pappas does the same thing, and it's too fast.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he fakes it real quick. Russell does the same thing. And anyway, Yeah, it's just so fast. You have to jump to the chip real quick, and then you're nowhere near the wall. So you have to abandon the chip, thinking about it, and just go straight to the wall. But you have to bait him and make it look like you don't know what's gonna happen. You got to trick him into it. All right, back down along the wall goes Tony.
You've been doing that pass a lot.
Trying to. It's not as pretty as his. Greg Rushing got a real good piece of Tony in the king seat match. Defended Tony as well as I've ever seen anybody with a slower defense. Oh, Mike Pistoli turns this one over here.
Matt's offsetting that ball again. He has to know he's doing that. You were saying wow.
He didn't know he was doing it.
But he's a
to
whole
begin
dot
with.
over.
But sometimes it's okay to do that if you know you're doing it.
Right,
and you're going to trick him with the other side.
And he is playing a beginner. Good block by Rushing. I was looking at that pull side too.
And Rushing just casually eased out and took a lot of big shots away. Was really a big part of their success last time. Tony tried to stick that one up. Couldn't hold on. Taken away here, though.
Ellen Moon just beat Stacy for King Seat of Women's.
Okay. And like we said, that's big because Stacy won it last year. All right, there's the chip we were talking about. It was more of a lazy chip that time. Just got Tony following him.
Hey, Mike Anthony, I have a feeling, I'm guessing that's Junior.
Oh,
Mike
is it?
Anthony. His name is Michael Anthony Stahl.
Okay. It's Stahl.
And I only know that because his dad's middle name is different. So he used to tell me, I'm not technically a junior, but they're both Mike Stahl.
Hey, there he used the fake chip in the down, and Tony was really close to it, but still wasn't fast enough to touch it. So there's what I was telling you, Ron, the fake
I
chip in the down.
Talking about Junior. Hey, Junior, I miss you, buddy.
Yeah, you should be here, bro.
Good job in Costa Rica. Looks like you had fun.
All right, Tony with the big pull side there. 4-2.
I'm not out for Vegas completely yet, Junior. We might be going.
Set point.
I might have to sponsor you.
Set point. Tony and Mike. So we going to make it to Tulsa, Ron?
No,
We could
next
drive.
weekend.
Ah.
Yeah, it's too soon.
I really wanted to make it to Tulsa. Their tournament's coming up. They have a $15,000 state. That's their state tournament, right?
And I looked up flights out of Michigan. It was a bit too much for me. I think it was 500.
They have the Johnny Horton singles down there. A big portion of that proceeds, or a small portion of the proceeds, will go to help Johnny Horton, who's got some medical problems right now.
Yeah, I don't know how much we want to talk about, but he's it's not MS. What is it?
I don't know. I don't personally know him. So
Okay.
that was a timeout from the guys on the right. And like I said before, set point, Tony and Mike. Tony pumping up his partner. Mike from the Iron Range in Minnesota. He told me to tell you guys about this tournament that they have.
The Iron Cup.
Yep. It's April 21st, 22nd in Chisholm, Minnesota.
They got goalie war,
100% payback. Quick pop, push
open
side,
doubles, draw your partner.
game point, team on the right. Set point, team on the left. Tony brushes that one up.
They don't have singles, huh?
Front
At the Iron Cup?
front pin, pull side. I'm not sure. I didn't look at the flyer yet. I think it's the same weekend as our Sheboygan tournament here.
Oh, okay.
I got to get a flyer for that, so I know for sure. All right. Tony and Mike got that first set thanks to that pull side front pin by Tony. And these guys will flip.
Look at the look on Tony's face right now.
He's focused, yep. And he's just taking every minute he can to teach his
Look
partner.
how wide he's showing that guy to be. And I think he said, not like you were like this, like in the middle, and then I want
Right.
you more like this.
Stretch yourself out.
Yeah. He wants him to show a lot of middle that's moving, I think.
Yeah, that's what I got out of that too.
Coffee here is pretty good.
Yeah.
Parkinson's, Junior says, yeah, it's debilitating. Not everyone's a fan of Johnny, but there's no denying he's one of the greatest to ever play touch the table.
All right, Tony goes push side to
And
start out the scoring here in the
we've-
second set.
We do support our own in foosball, cancer, whatever. I had cancer 17 years ago. Foosball group threw me a tournament and really helped. Paid my insurance for 8 months.
Hey, foosball players paid for my dad's funeral, bro. Thank you guys. I got the best friends. All right, 1-1 here in this first game. And Tony hops around a little bit and buries the pull side. Matt brushes this one up.
Okay, Junior, I'll think about it. I'm 50-50 on the fence.
And cuts that one back. 2-2 here in this first game. You have to commit somewhere when he does that. You know about the good back down, and then he just brushes it right through. Just look at Matt's defense.
He puts you at his mercy with that fake over the ball the way he does. He makes you make a commitment, and then he chooses to go the other way.
Ooh, heck of a snatch by Rushing.
Nice pull in on that one.
He's going to shoot.
Oh, he's got to take his time a little bit. See how wide the goalie got, though?
He just
He's
missed it
listening
off
to
the.
Tony.
He just missed it off the post, though.
Oh, okay. I thought it hit the goalie.
Yeah. All right, here's Matt working hard, and he's a big bait and switch guy. He's got great defense, Matt. So he's definitely good for a couple. We'll see what Rushing's going to do here. Couldn't quite hold on.
Nice
Oh,
pass. I
look at
think
that.
that was a bank shot, honestly.
I think so too. But Mike Pistoli gets credit for a pass. And this one trickles through. Rushing finds it, and he's going to shoot. He does the ninja snake. He sits still. And then explodes.
Ninja snake. Never heard it called that. That's awesome.
Tony
I call
took a timeout there.
I call it the standstill. Ninja snake. Somebody draw us a ninja snake. I wonder if we can get that nickname to stick for Rushing, the ninja snake.
All right, taken away
Nice
here by
steal
Rushing.
by Rushing. It's hard to steal his wall.
Rushing with that good downhill brush.
I think this was a good switch by these guys. Put
They
Rushing up front.
switched for defense, though. They didn't switch for offense. Right?
Yeah, I would think so, but Rushing's
But-
really.
But they're both
they're both forwards, I
Right.
guess. So
They are. Bounce past Tony. Shooting on Matt Weber. Matt providing a different look on the defense. And so far, so good.
this has been working out for these guys on the right. It's been a good switch. Rushing stole a pass of Tony's. Matt has blocked him several times. And then Rushing's passing. Huge point here for the guys on the right.
Yeah, they could go up 4-2.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah,
he goes for that bank again.
As if you know that guy's a beginner across the table, I'd wait for him to fall down every time. Just sit on it for 10 seconds and wait for him to fall down. It's like he's not going to be perfect, though, the whole time.
Yeah, they can't be getting blocked by this guy right now.
You could just wait out whatever hole you want on a new player, really.
Look how much middle. The guy listens well. So, Mike, kudos to you. You listen to Tony, and look what's happening. Look how much split there is.
All right, picked up by Tony. Mike Pistoli did his job as a goalie.
On a big point.
Couple of them. And eventually, Tony cracks open Matt Weber. Tony gives his partner a fist bump. All right, rushing going to stay up front here. That's what I was curious about. What are they going to do there? Tried to go downhill, took away by Tony. Shooting out Matt Weber. And Tony goes.
If Tony pulls off this double dip, we're going to look back at that 3-2 point that Mike blocked 3 times. That was the turn of the match, I think.
All right, Tony bounces that one through. Game point there. First one goes to Mike Pistoli and Tony Sprademan.
What's going
In the
on
second
2?
set.
Kenneth Dale versus Eric Belkos? Oh, no, it's doubles. It's the Belkoses.
Pro doubles.
Pro doubles. Oh, loser bracket match?
Yep.
Wayrowski and Mike Yor have king seats, so these guys are trying to get back to him.
Yeah, they're going to have to go through Weber and I first.
And Wayrowski might have beat both of these teams already.
Did he?
I know he beat Belkos's.
Yeah, he did.
That was great. That was anytime you can get a win on Jacob these days.
The Wonder Kid.
Jeez. Such a cool, calm, collected kid. He's obviously really smart kid, man.
And he's really nice.
Yeah.
It's like a really nice kid.
Is Minnesota Midwest?
Yeah, they are.
Midwest is some of the nicest people in the country. That's why I ask.
I agree. But most people from Minnesota are like big city people, unless you get out in the country. But
Really? I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
Land of 10,000 lakes.
Go try and chat with someone in downtown Minneapolis. You get shot.
Oh, really?
Nobody's
Okay.
going to talk to you downtown Minneapolis.
I went to a tournament there in 2003, Nationals.
That was a cool one. Yeah, I was there too.
Man, I can tell a couple stories. But what I was impressed with was how clean the city was.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
No, that's been 20 years. So
Yeah.
we had I swore I'd never stay at another Hilton after that. I have, though. But they kicked us out on Saturday because they wanted to rent the rooms to these Shriners that were paying double. They kicked 10 of us Foosers out of their rooms and then claimed that we did not have reservations for Saturday night. Yeah.
Jeez.
Thank you, Hilton.
All right, Matt, with the hard shuffle. Tony tried to go out to the push side. Matt took it away there. Set up center dot. Is it going to die in the middle there? Tony trying to take a big swing at it. Matt will put the ball back into play. Bank attempt picked off. Tony Sprademan, chance to go up 3-2. Timeout.
Good call by Tony. He knows if he gets this and takes the lead, they're going to chase him the rest of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going to see a more focused Tony.
All right, Matt got a piece of it, though. Keeps it out the goal. Set up pull shot position.
Oh,
Short slider. Perfect shot, Matt Weber. 3-2 here in game 2. This is your second set of the Friday night DYP final. Big, deep pull side. Undoubtedly dead bar. Here's rushing.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Back in his own goal.
I don't even know what pass he was attempting there. A lane stick?
Yeah, lane
It was
pass.
real sloppy.
All right. Switch for the guys on the right is championship point. Tony Spreedeman, Mike Pistoli. And pass taken away there. Chance to close it out for Tony Spreedeman. And he does so. Pull side front pin.
Congrats to the guys on the left. Tony wanted to win that. Look, he's hugging his goalie. He wanted to win that for his goalie.
The goalie of Tony almost took him down. He was trying to hug him so hard.
He is happy as heck, like he won a world title.
That's Mike
Good for
Pistoli.
him. Good for Mike. Congrats, Mike.
Give me that shot.
Good playing, Mike.
There they are. I should have switched.
He
right
made
away.
those blocks on that 3-2 where Rushing and Matt could have gone up 4-2 in that game. And Tony was able to pull that out.
He did definitely help. Tony couldn't have done it without him. You know, he got a couple of big blocks.
Mike looks like he's ready to cry a little bit. He's getting choked up. Good for him.
Oh, wait till he gets that paycheck.
Good for him.
He's definitely gonna cry then.
Well, he's got a memory for a lifetime. That's really what it's about. He got to play with the #1 guy in the world and didn't let him down, right?
Yep, that's awesome.
Because anyone that, even though that was a hell of a team, Matt and Rushing, people are going to go, you didn't win with Tony? That's how good Tony is. You could put a tree stump back there and expect Tony to win.
All right, this is pro doubles here. That's Jacob and Eric Belkos on the left.
Nice shot by Ellen.
Ellen Moon, Kenneth Dale on the right. This is for third place. The winner of this plays Matt and I. And Mike Wyrowski, Mike Yor secured the winner's side.
RJ, the payout on this was not 100%. That was the Thursday DYP. This was the Friday DYP. First place was $500.
I bet you Mike Pistoli will still cry over 250.
You mean because it's good or bad?
Oh, it's good.
Oh, okay.
All right, this looks like game one. 3-3. Jacob Belkos just won pro singles.
Oh, hey, we're even. I'm even with
yeah.
Bluegrass Dan, apparently, and me and you are even on our dollar bets.
All right, good.
But Tony won 2 matches. You owe me $1.
That wasn't the deal.
Yeah, I think that's fair. What do you guys at home think?
You weren't specific on each game.
All right. I'll let you get away with it.
All right, here's Kenneth Dale.
RJ, that's pretty cool. You're part of the origin story of Jacob Belkos. You see what he said?
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah.
You created Batman.
All right, Jacob with the gray middle there. Tap middle. Try to quick pull side up off the table. Ellen Moon puts it back into play. Yeah, Jacob doing really good on the 5 of Kenneth Dale. That was a nice little wrinkle. He's been going in a straight line much of the time, and then he brushed that one down. That's what he needed.
Is this a Wisconsin Foos shirt? The JTL shirts?
No,
Or just 3D Foos? Or
yeah,
it's his
3D
company?
Foos. Yeah, it's his.
Okay.
But he makes them for everybody on the tour.
Right. Thank you, JTL. First time wearing my new shirt.
All right, timeout. Kenneth Dale. 4-4 here in this first game.
There's no better ball in foosball than the 4-4 ball.
Can't disagree with that. That's what we love to see up here. All right, Jacob gets this one to go through. Chance to close out the game for Jacob Belkos. Timeout. Yeah, Eric and Jacob won pro doubles in South Dakota. Like I said before, Jacob won just about everything there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look how he's playing. Man. It's frustrating because, like, me and you, we've been playing longer than he's been alive. How does he have enough time on the table to be where he's at? And then I talk to him, and I'm like, are you on the table every day? He's like, oh, no, not at all.
Oh, I bet you he is.
It makes you wonder, are these people lying to you?
Yeah. No, he's put in the time.
I do agree. I do know, and that the younger you are, the faster you learn. If you want to learn a language, start when you're 3 years old.
And like I was a kid and I played foosball, but I didn't know it. Like I had no direction.
Nice shot by the Dink, short shot.
Yeah, Kenneth,
he does in that
Kenneth and Helen
series.
get that first game, but when I was young, I didn't have any direction, and I didn't even care. I didn't want to work on a silly game like that. I wanted to go play with my friends when I was young. Like that's what's different about him. He's focused, Ron.
Yeah. He's focused, but not weird about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, he's a normal kid that likes foosball. I don't know what the difference is. There's a lot of normal kids that like foosball. This kid all of a sudden is one of the top players in the room.
Well, he's had good mentorship.
Yes, you can't argue with that.
I was talking about that before. The Doug Ringles, the Mike Brazil. You know.
I don't know if Mike Brazil is good mentor. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, he's a pretty good mentor.
I've been friends with him for 20 years too. It was nice to see him this weekend. I hadn't seen him in a while. He's walking around in a boot with a boot on his foot. He broke his ankle.
Glad he still came. I didn't think I was going to get to see him for a bunch of months after I saw that gruesome injury. He shared it on Facebook. That sucker was ugly.
Yeah, broke his ankle, messed up some ligaments, had to have surgery. Fell on ice. He's a good player. Beat me in the draw yesterday or Thursday.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a really good brush, good snake shot. He's a good goalie. He's a good foosball player anywhere you put him.
I went to a tournament in Minnesota in maybe 04, and I was a semi-pro, and Mike Brazil and I were facing off constantly, and it was super singles where, you know, the winner of each event gets to play in a ladder event, handicapped ladder event for $1,000 for first, and me and Mike face off in semi-pro singles for king seat, and he beats me. Wait, no, I'm sorry. We get to play each other for king seat of semi, and then in pro singles, same deal. It's me versus Mike for pro singles king seat. So we play the semi-pro one, and he beats me, and he goes, you can just have the pro title because if I win it, then I have to play as a pro 1 point higher in the handicap. So I got into the tournament that way, And then he ends up losing to Deb Flipson in the ladder event, and I had to play Deb, and I beat her, and then I had to play Brandon Moreland for $1,000 in a race to 10. And I had a 1-point spot. We went 9-9. I blocked his 3-bar shot, which I was a horrible goalie back then. He just must have picked the wrong hole or something. I tried a 2 to my 3-bar pass, grabbed it on my 3, pinched it back into my own goal for $1,000.
Oh man.
Yeah, I love talking about my pain.
Oh, did you see that? How Eric bounced it off the far wall and then did the pull kick pass
Yeah,
to the wall.
yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of sneaky.
I didn't see that coming.
I've seen him do that before.